Hello students, welcome to padhobio. My name is Shashikant Chaubey and in this video we will discuss about cell. The surface of our planet is populated by different living things, and all these living things are an organized chemical factories that take matter from their surroundings and use these raw materials to generate copy of themselves. All these machineries works together and these machineries are known as organs. All these organs are made up of different tissues, which in turn again made up of a number of cells. So in cell biology we will discuss about the structure, function and also the behavior of cells. So welcome to the first part of cell biology, in which we will discuss about cell. We are a vast multicellular, in which group of cells perform specialized function which are linked together by communication. To know more about cell, we must know what is cell theory. Do you know what is cell theory? This theory was given by Matthias Slidin and Theodor Schwann. Slidin studied on plant tissues and discovered that all plant tissues are made up of different cells, whereas Schwann studied on animal tissues and find out that animal tissues are made up of also different type of cells. So they combined their study and gave cell theory. According to it, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. So in biology, this theory was formulated in mid of 19th century. And there are 3 points which are described in this theory are: the first is that all living things are made up of cells. It means an organism may be single cellular as well as multicellular organism. For example, yeast, paramecium, amoeba, these are some examples of single cellular organism. Whereas cow, dog, human, these are some examples of multicellular organisms. In second point, cell is the basic structure and organization in organism. Here, if we talk about any structure or any organization in any particular organism, let's say blood, so it also comprises of different cells like basophils, neutrophils, lymphocytes, monocytes. These are all different types of cells which together make blood, and they have their different works. Wait, this is not limited to only blood. When we talk about brain, it also consists of 2 different types of cells, that is neuron cells and some non-neuron cells. Approximately 100 billion of neuron cells present in a brain. So now you have an idea that all the structure or organization present in our body has different function for which they are designed to do. Now coming to the third point, cell arise from pre-existing cells. To know more about this point, we need to focus on the nucleus. So it is a compartment which separates the genetic material of the cell from other components, and it is responsible for the formation of new cells from the pre-existing ones. So this is our third point. Do you know about the discovery of cells? Cells were discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665, and he described his discoveries on his book Microphagia. His observations was from thin slices of cork from which he discovered small compartments and named cells. Here the word cell comes from a Latin word that is cella, which means small room-like structure, which resemble those in which monks were lived and named cellas. That's why the name cell given to these. Hooke did not know the internal structure, function or any other internal component present in the cell. Therefore, he concluded that the cells did not alive. His cell observation give no indication about the nucleus or any other organelle present in a cell, which is found in the most living cell. Later on, Antoine Leeuwenhoek came with more magnifying power of lenses, and he discovered many different microorganisms which he named animalcules. It includes protozoa, bacteria, etc. After his discovery, some modern interpretations were accepted in the cell theory, that are energy flow occur within the cell, and second is the cell contained DNA, which is present specifically in the chromosome, and the last is all cells are same in the chemical composition. So after all this discussion, we are going to discuss type of cells. So cells are basically divided into 2 categories. First is prokaryotic cell and second is the eukaryotic cell. Let's talk about prokaryotic cell. A prokaryotic cell is a unicellular organism which lacks a nuclear membrane. The word prokaryote comes from a Greek word where pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus. They are further divided into two domains, that is bacteria and archaea. Prokaryotes are thought to have arisen from eukaryotes, so they have no nucleus. There is no mitochondria and not any other membrane-bound organelle present in prokaryotic cell. There is a cell membrane which is present in the exterior of a cell, which protects the cytoplasm of the cell, and it also regulates the movement of substances from in and out of the cell. Cytoplasm is a gel-like substance which contains mainly of water and also some enzyme, salts and various other components. Ribosome. It is responsible for protein construction inside the cell. Then nucleoid. It is present in the cell cytoplasm that carry single DNA molecule. Now coming to eukaryote, it has a nucleus, which is a separate space for the genetic material enclosed within a nuclear membrane. Here in Greek, eu means true and karyon means nucleus. So they have a true nucleus and they are much larger in size from prokaryotes, approximately 10,000 times much larger than a prokaryote, having a variety of internal membrane-bound structure called organelles and also having different functions like mitochondria, Golgi body, glyoxysome, endoplasmic reticulum, centriole, lysosome, etc. They all have their different functions and different structures. There are some cytoskeleton elements present in the cell like microtubules, microfilaments and also intermediate filament. They provide shape to the cell as well as they provide transportation services like they transport cargo from one organelle to another. They form vesicle by invaginating the outer membrane inside the cell through endocytosis, and sometimes they also use this process to release the product outside through exocytosis. Do you know that cells of plant, fungi and algae, they have a special outer covering known as cell wall present outside the cell membrane. It provides a special protection to the cell and also at the same time it provides a filter mechanism which allow specific particles to pass through. So cell wall prevents the overexpansion of the cell when water enters inside it. Here the major polysaccharides which are present in the cell wall are cellulose, hemicellulose and also pectin. So that's all for today's video. Hope you will like and enjoy this type of videos. If you like to watch this type of videos, just go and subscribe padhobio channel and also you can watch our other videos. So thank you for watching.